Boom. Oh, all right. Kenman here. Today we have a QSP from my Blade Show Texas haul. I still have to do some overviews of several knives I picked up there. Let's get right into it. Oh yeah, which one is this? We've got Have a Knife Day. Another QSP sticker right there. Little info on the knife. Very cool little stuff that they throw in there with their box on the floor. Let's get this thing out. Mini bag also on the floor. Today we are looking at the QSP Chefmaster. Oh, this one is great. This was not the first knife I picked up at the show. This was the third technically. I got a couple over at Concept right away, and then we walked over to QSP, and this was one of the first ones I saw. Picked it up, fell in love with it immediately, and here it is. Sometimes you just have a knife, you see it, you know it's something that's your kind of style, it's going to fit your collection, something you would enjoy. And there it is. I knew I was going to find a few cool things from QSP. I actually picked up a couple of knives this year from them. Glad to have them. David's a cool guy. Big Red was working over there as well. And yeah, I picked this one up, saw it. They had several different versions. This was the one I really liked, and I don't know how many they had of it, but they had several other versions that were there. But once I grabbed this one, I didn't really see any more of them. What are we looking at here, Kenman? The QSP Chefmaster has a black coated 14C28N blade with a huge kind of sheep's foot. Oh, she is sharp. And then we have a Coarse Micarta handle, liner lock, thumb studs, flicks out easy. Also with the rear flipper tab. Great action on this thing. I love this micarta. If you look, that's the angle right there. You see those extra grooves, those vertical lines that kind of make their way down. They don't really stick out that much, and you can't really necessarily feel them, or they don't, they're subtle, but they give this grip that you can't really notice, but when you grab it, it just feels like you're kind of locked into that. It does hold on. It is a coarse micarta, so it definitely has more of a rough texture versus some that can be very smooth. I dig it. I like a micarta handle. Feels good. Flips open really well. Drops shut. Whoop, totally missed. Flicks out, and then look at the choil. That is what is up. This is like designed to have this cool forward choil on there. Getting in there, if you just grab like this, everything's behind there. The thumb stud's your hand. You can get there and cut through some cardboard, do some serious work, get in there for some leverage, reach across with the index finger for some cuts. That point is in a good spot. Oh, that choil is huge, right? Look at that. You like a good choil? I love them. Blade is solid, no play, no movement in there, centered very nicely. We got some jimps. You know me, you know I'm going to say it just about every time. It takes a strong jimp to make a Kenman happy. I'd put those jimps all the way out to there. That's just me. These feel nice though. The thumb, they sit on there are good. Even when you're here, your thumb still kind of sits right on them, and they have a nice texture. They're rough enough that they've got a good grip to them. But man, throw them jimps out there. Kenman style. Enjoy these unboxings? If so, hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. 14C28N written on the blade right there. We have the QSP logo up on the front, and then the little QSP triangle on the captive pivot. Very clean, nice design, not too much branding on there. Exactly how I like it. Pocket clip can be swapped to the other side. I have not done that. I don't know why. I have had this for almost a month now. Been back from Texas for a while. I kind of get going on blades and knives that I get in the mail, and then I end up making that video and then posting it. I hadn't really made many of the videos for the Texas knives. I had a lot of Texas footage. I still have knife footage to post, obviously this stuff as well. Texas was great. If you can ever get to a blade show, I highly recommend it. Okay, detent, nice and strong, pulls it in there good at the end. Boom. Try to fail the flip out. Push button, just has enough power. The blade's got enough little bit of a weight on the end of it that once you get it going, it flicks out great. Oh. Started doing the paper cut test. I've carried this one day, haven't really cut much of anything with it yet. Oh. Wow. That is serious. Look at that. Look at those. It's not often you can get in there and really hit those curly cues like that. Look at this one. That was fun. This is a really sharp knife. That is fantastic. Just kind of a flat grind, really long blade, thick, wide that direction. I mean, not long, but wide, I guess. Huh. Paper cut test. Success. Wow. Okay, let's get into it. What? Did you see that matrix kind of, it was like there and then all of a sudden it glitched back? Like, no, didn't like me. All right. Kind of reorganize. I'm in the new room trying to work on lighting and oh, look at that, trying to sneak in, trying to steal the show up there, Jack Wolf. 7 and almost 3/4. It wants to be, it is not. Just about, a little more than 7 5/8 end to end. Blade is 3 1/4. It can be 3 1/2 corner to corner like that. We are looking at a 2 7/8 cutting surface with a nice little curve on the belly. Even little flat curve or flat curve. Yeah. Just under 4 1/2 on the handle length there. Okay. Super slicey. That was impressive. This is one of the sliciest ones I've done this paper cut test with so far. 0.13. 0.13 kind of carries out to there and then flattens out for that grind. Or just kind of thins out, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Battery's dying though, I can tell you that. This battery is living forever. 0.47. So middle of the handle there, 1.05. This thickest spot here with that flipper tab, 1.55. Look at how thick the blade is vertically, 1.39. Just a beast. Zoom out just a little bit here. I'm remembering everything here today. We're doing it. 4.187. Compare everything with a drop bear. It's a nice daily carry kind of size. 3.28. It's also kind of similar in shape to my mini Towser case. We'll throw that in there. 4.64. 3.28, a little lighter on that one, and then 4.18, kind of right in the middle. This is a larger looking knife though, the Chefmaster. Decent little weight on that. Boom. And yeah, the Kaiser Drop Bear is a great little daily carry, good user. Awesome action on that Kaiser clutch lock. Very comparative size to like your Bug Out and your Pyrite. All right, so handle's about a 1/2 inch shorter. Blade is maybe an 1/8, pretty close on the blade. Cutting surface is actually, looks like the cutting surface though for the Drop Bear is just a little bit longer, a little bit more curve on that belly. Current favorite here is the Kaiser Mini Towser K. This is the White Mountain Knives exclusive. Frag Titanium 154 CM. Don't steal the show here. but you can see the kind of the thicker blade. I enjoy these. That's kind of what drew my attention to the Chefmaster, just the shape and the blade and the design. It was just cool. Handles are almost the same. Blade is a little bit shorter on the Kaiser, but cutting surfaces are really about the same. Chefmaster's definitely got thickness on that blade. I dig it. I dig it. Anybody pick one of these up? They have not been out for too long, but very cool one from QSP. Really enjoying all the knives I've purchased over the last year or so from QSP. I think I've got maybe a half a dozen of them now. A lot of different varieties and styles, good designs, good company over there. David's a good guy. Definitely check him out. This Chefmaster is cool, super slicey, that choke up spot. If it's in your ballpark for designs, I definitely recommend checking one out. I tell you, stay sharp. We'll see you soon.